It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Tennessee Titans and the Washington Commanders. And it's coming up next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the outskirts of the nation's capital. It's Northwest Stadium in Landover, the home of the Commanders. So good to have you with us, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, partner. A couple of teams that were cellar dwellers a year ago, but as we've seen being around the league for a while, man, that can change one season to the next.
And how often do we see, Mike, a team that finished at the bottom of their division just a year later be the division champion? I'm not suggesting that it's easy or necessarily that these two teams are going to find themselves in that position. But the NFL is made up of a formula that says you don't have to stay long forever. If you make the right decisions, you can go from worst to first very quickly.
Here's Austin Seibert to get this one started. And off we go from Northwest Stadium in Landover. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Tennessee offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the veteran from Oklahoma State. It's Mason Rudolph.
The thing that has always really stood out and impressed me the most about this guy, Mike, is how steady and reliable he is anytime he's called upon. You know exactly what you're getting anytime he's under center. Maybe not the biggest arm in the world, but I'll tell you what, he gives you just enough to work with, and he is capable of getting the job done.
They send Ridley in motion. Rudolph going to throw right away. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete. Tyler Boyd was the intended target for that one, and it'll bring up second down.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but it still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
Here's Rudolph. This one pulled in by Westbrook-Akine. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
Rudolph. That's to the left side, caught by Ridley.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do. You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
Throwing, Rudolph. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Rudolph looking to throw. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore all over that. Gets a hand in there to knock it away. Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face third down. The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. Complete Wrigley on the reception. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker, and that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play, winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
Oh, how good was that? Out of bounds, and they're going to mark it at the 2. The Washington offense going to make their way to the field for the first time. They are led by the former Heisman Trophy winner out of LSU, Jaden Daniels.
The coaches spend all week, Mike, drafting up their opening script. These are the plays that they feel the best with to not only attack the defense early, but try to get an idea of what sort of matchups they're going to see throughout the course of the game. Now, all of that is thrown out the window. None of the plays take into account snapping it this close to your own goal line. They've got to try to get themselves some breathing room, pick up a first down or two. That will allow them to get back on track, executing the rest of that opening script.
And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. A pass complete to Noah Brown. And he's going to be brought down up past the 20.
First rule of backed up offense, get the first down. The last thing you want to do, punt the ball back and give your opponent a short field. Mission accomplished. Now, can they maintain possession long enough to see if they can cap this drive off with some points?
That one complete to Brian Robinson. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Yet another Alabama back in the league. This is Brian Robinson. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. A quick slant on the money to McLaurin. It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Commander's first down.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Daniels now going to look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
Thrown left side, the catch is made, and they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
And a nice gain there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Daniels. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And this drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6?
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
So push back to the 11-yard line for 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He coughs up the football. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want, but now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier, because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often, and when they do, you got to seize the moment.
Now they'll set up the screen to Eckler, and he nearly got away, but they finally bring him down at about the 3 to set up 4th down.
It's a pretty good effort there on 3rd and long. Initially, I really thought that screen was timed up pretty well, and he had a chance to pick up the 1st down, but give credit to the defense. It was the pursuit and running to the ball, and they're able to stop him just short.
They'll go. It's Robinson. Powering forward. He's in. Brian Robinson. Touchdown, Commanders. Greg, I wasn't so certain about leaving the offense out there, but they did, and it paid off with a touchdown.
And I love it, Mike. I think we're starting to see this more and more often in today's NFL. Take advantage of field position. Put the trust in your offense. It's exactly what their head coach does here, and certainly pays off.
Austin Seibert now for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Commanders will take a 7-0 lead. Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. On the return, here's Tajay Spears. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Now Rudolph. His pass, caught. It's Chigokonkwo. And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play of the 1st quarter. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll run it with Tony Pollard. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. To throw is Rudolph. To the left side in the hands of Gore. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. After that last completion on the way back to the huddle, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask your coach for some help, because if he doesn't, you're going to be in for a long day.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. The motion man is Boyd. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. Back to throw is Rudolph. He pulls it in around the 5. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
Now, this looks like a design run. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line.
The reason teams love calling the quarterback's number on design quarterback runs, Mike, is because in the blocking scheme, you gain one additional blocker. It didn't matter here. The defense was ready for it, and they're able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
Now it's Spears. Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Folks' kick is good. And the Titans are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So Nick Folk back out after the made field goal. He'll boot this one away. This will be returned from the 6. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. This offense and their running back heading back on the field. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. And in motion is Brown. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. Throwing on second down, Daniels. That one knocked away and incomplete.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
Now, this might not look like much, right? It's a simple check down to his running back to pick up modest gain. But this is the development this team is very excited. This young quarterback continuing to get his feet wet, playing in the National Football League. This is the progress that has this fan base really excited.
Second down and 8. They'll throw with Daniels. That's McLaurin open on the left side. A nice throw by the rookie from LSU. And he's got his team a first down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself in your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
They'll run with Robinson. And he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. They get him on the other side of midfield.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Third and long. From the shotgun on third down, Daniels. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
On fourth down, the Commanders going to send out their veteran Tress Way to punt. Jaquan Jackson is back deep for Tennessee. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Titans offense back onto the field for their next possession. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Here's Rudolph. This one pulled in by Westbrook-Akine. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Pollard. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. "7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. We'll be back just outside the nation's capital after this. Rudolph. This throw, right side, taken in by Ridley.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
3rd and a yard. Throwing, Rudolph. He's got his tight end. That's Okonkwo. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up the first down.
Down the field, he's got his tight end Okonkwo. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Rudolph looking to throw. It is caught. It is Westbrook-Akine. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They'll look to throw yet again. He'll look middle here, caught by Boyd. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their 2nd. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock. They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. They'll look to throw again. Quick throw, taken in. He is in. Nick Westbrook-Akine. Touchdown, Tennessee.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes, just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here, takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
The veteran Nick Folk here for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Titans are on top. It's now 10-7. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The home team's offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle. And this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. The throw on the run is complete. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll go play action here with Daniels. And he's going to slide to a stop and avoid the contact. But since he started there, he's still shy of the first down.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. 3rd and a yard, it's Daniels. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
All right, Mike, we'll take it from there as we welcome everyone into our EA Sports Studios and our halftime report. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Three points, all that separates these two sides, has half number 2. Kicks off. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The home team's offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd quarter. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That's complete. John Bates, the tight end. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing now, Daniels. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
He's going to keep it himself. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a 1st down.
Mike, this is great awareness by the quarterback manipulating the pocket. He feels the pressure coming on around him, but so often the soft spot is moving up in the pocket. That's exactly what he does. Takes off down the middle of the field, picks up good yardage, and a 1st down.
On the handoff, it's Robinson. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Another run here for Robinson. And he nearly got free. But as it is, Gain of 6, and it sets up third down. Third and 2. Here's Daniels. And he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a sack and a loss of a couple. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. The tight end Ertz in motion. They'll go. Here's Daniels. And he's in. Noah Brown. Touchdown, Washington.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Seibert out now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Commanders are on top. It's 14-10. Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. Spears now to return it. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Titans offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Now Rudolph. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard it.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Now, faking the give. This one complete to Ridley. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 32 yards.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us. And right now, this defense has no answers.
To throw is Rudolph. Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Now Pollard. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's third down. Back to throw is Rudolph. This one caught at the 4. To the goal line and in. Chig Okonkwo. Touchdown, Titans. Folk now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Titans move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The home team's offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. They'll start out first down and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 32 after a short pickup. They'll go again with Robinson. Robinson, a first down and more. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They run over center with Robinson. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. They'll throw with Daniels. He finds the veteran Ertz. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. They go 5 receivers for third down and 4. From the shotgun on third down, Daniels. That one taken in. Harry McLaurin, touchdown Commanders.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure, and I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Here's Seibert now for the point after. He's got it. And the Commanders move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. Spears now to return it. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Titans offense and Mason Rudolph heading out onto the field. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Rudolph. Open man downfield, it's Boyd. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Going up top. That is brought in. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Defensive, you know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The tight end Okonkwo is in motion. Here's Rudolph. He's going to tuck it and go. And he will get into the end zone. Mason Rudolph. Touchdown, Tennessee. That is a heartbreaker for the defense. They took away what he wanted to do in the air, Greg, but that scrambling ability gets him to the end zone for the touchdown.
And the reason he was able to take advantage with his legs here, Mike, is he made a fast decision realizing there was nowhere to go with the ball. The amount of guys the defense had in coverage took those passes away. He tucked the ball down, took advantage of the space, and he was able to take it all the way.
Now, Folk, on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Titans extend the advantage to a field goal. It's 24-21. After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Daniels. This one complete right side. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So back and forth they go as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a designed run. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. On the zone read, here's Daniels. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
And you could tell pretty quickly, Mike, that once the quarterback started chopping his feet, that there was nowhere for him to go. Great job by the defense, not only reading quarterback run, but getting him down behind the line.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
Here comes Jackson on the return. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Titans offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in bounds.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
They give to Pollard on the option. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Ridley, complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that 3rd down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up 1st downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
To the left side in the hands of Boyd. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
2nd and a yard. They'll run the toss. Here's Pollard. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
Up until this point, this pass rush has been pretty non-existent, so a pretty good time in the game to get their first sack. They're trying to get off the field and give the ball back to their offense and see if they can pull off this comeback.
So now the veteran, Nick Folk, with an important kick. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal. And this one right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
So Nick Folk back out after the made field goal. He'll boot this one away. This will be returned from the 6. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Commanders' offense and running back Brian Robinson on the field for their next drive. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. First and 10. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
It's not just the blockers creating yards for him out there. He created most of that yardage on his own, shrugging off the initial tackle attempt and continuing to rumble downfield.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Here's Robinson. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Number 1 rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He'll try to run for it. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Titans have got it. Well, he certainly turned that into something on the move. Downfield, looked like he was gaining yards, but then loses control, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Early on, Mike, it looked like it was going to be a really good play by the quarterback, turning to his legs, getting some pretty good yardage with his feet, but then he failed to not only protect himself, but mostly protect the ball. Defense is able to put a hit on him, jar the ball loose, and now they'll take over after the big takeaway.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Rudolph looking to throw. He'll look for Pollard out of the backfield. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. On the handoff, Pollard. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. They'll run once more, and it's Pollard again. This isn't going to work out much better either. Stop right at the line of scrimmage this time. No gain, tough sequence, and that brings up 4th down. The Titans punting unit comes out to the field. He's on for the 2nd time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. Now he'll run it.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the 1st down.
Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to 1st and 10. That's into traffic, but taken in. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd down and 3. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. A throw on the run is complete. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. That's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
Pass downfield is caught by Brown. Now the Commanders will use their 3rd and final timeout. They get it with 19 seconds left on the clock. Here's 1st down. Daniels gonna throw again. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And that's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
To the air again is Daniels. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here. And there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
So this one, a win for the visiting Titans. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.